Hello there, it's Percy Weller, your service. I've got my serious head on today, I have, because this is a police message warning members of the public not to interfere with police trying to carry out their duties. Please leave us alone to do our job protecting the public. Otherwise, we'll have another incident like the one that involved Farmer David Markham. Mr. Markham and his 8-week pregnant wife Stephanie was woken up by their children crying at 5 AM one Sunday on their farm in Cawley, that's near Coventry. This is their home. He heard a crash outside his home. But instead of waiting for the emergency services to arrive, he decided to go and poke his nose into what our lads were doing. Here's our lads in civvies. He's went that tight to court for a bet. Anyway, our lads were hunting for the scroats who fled from the crash-stolen car when Mr. Markham was mistaken for one of the car thieves. This is Mr. Markham here. He alleges one officer ran towards me and knocked me to the ground with a kung fu kick in the ribs. Then Mr. Markham says he was kicked in the eye and 3 or 4 times on the back of the head while he was face down on the ground. He then says the other officer sat on his back, pummeling him. I was in agony and screaming for help from my wife, and I was shouting, "You've got the wrong man, it isn't me." Anyway, because of his interference, the member of the public spent 7 hours in hospital after the attack and has only 40% vision in his left eye and bruising to his head, ribs and back. This is him here, after the alleged attack. Mind you, I've seen suspects who have fallen over looking worse than that. He said, "I thought I was going to die. It was like something out of Life on Mars." For those who don't watch TV, Life on Mars is a program falsely shows police as violent towards criminals and politically incorrect. Anyway, David, a chicken breeder, this is a chicken, claimed when he heard police sirens, "Nee-no, nee-no, 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 nee-no," he got out of bed and went to see if he could help. He reckons, "I met a police officer on the drive. He grabbed both my hands and asked for my name and date of birth, which I gave him. He wanted to know my telephone number but didn't accuse me of anything. He just asked me questions. Then the officer let go of one of my hands and waved over a second policeman." This is when the attack is supposed to have taken place. Here, this'll make you laugh, or maybe it won't. Mr. Markham's brother, Dan, he's only a director on BBC TV programme Crime Watch, isn't he? His second brother Matt is a detective chief inspector. And his third brother Richard is a police sergeant. Oh, you gotta laugh, eh? He should have known better than to interfere with our lads, shouldn't he, eh? Oh, I don't know, do you, eh? Anyway, got to go now. I've got overtime at the G20 summit. Now where's my truncheon?